Yo, it's your boy Steph.
And this Logix, what down?
And we motherfucking back, episode 37.5, back again. The two Splash Brothers back again. We concluding it. We wrapping up on our first year cultural conversation. I just looked on my Facebook the other day and I seen it in my timeline. It was like me trying to promote the first episode. And that's crazy because what y'all don't know is we've been trying to do this for more than a year. You know, I was talking about this with him before that.
Spring.
We had to. It took us so long to find out how to get a podcast, and all it was we needed $10, $11, some shit like that headset. When we first started off, if y'all was listening, y'all know we had them horrible ass fucking microphones, and we didn't sound the best. You know what I'm saying? Then we went to driving an hour away from our home to each other home. Then we doing the Zoom, so it's some progress within a year. We plan to do a live show. You said what? Oh, we sure had episodes in cars, man, in your mom's fucking driveway. We had episodes in your parking lot.
In my parking lot.
All type of shit. I think we tried to do something in my parking lot. Like, man, we've been out here grinding for this podcast, man. So all y'all that's been sticking around, we appreciate y'all, especially the ones that started off and was listening when we had the horrible sounds. You know what I'm saying?
You the real. Y'all, they the real MVPs, shit. Because that shit was terrible. But the first episode dropped December 16th, so we almost right on time.
Yep, almost right on time. It's a week before Christmas. I just want to let y'all know we're not gonna have a Christmas episode. We gonna be with our families. Okay, I'm not even gonna be in town. It's up to him. If he figures out something and he wants to have a guest, then we might have a 38.5 next week. If not, then just stay tuned because we're gonna have a closing episode for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? Talking about things that we learned through this year and all types of stuff. We not that advanced with our shit now that we could just be like, we're gonna be piecing episodes together like greatest of the best stuff. And that's a lot of fucking video review. Like we got hour-long episodes, and since we doing this now, they've been like 120, an hour and 20 minutes.
It's super dead.
That's a lot.
Sorry. Just go back and listen to the shit.
Just go back and listen.
Go back and listen to them.
Go back because if y'all missed a lot the last two episodes ago on video. We had guests here, all types of shit. Y'all missed out if y'all wasn't here. So y'all gotta continue to tune in so y'all don't miss out. Cultural Conversations podcast. It's on Spotify, it's on Anchor Music, that's on Apple Podcasts. Shout out to my nigga Phil that gave us this name. Shout out to Chris Lou that's designed our shit. Shout out to DJ 76 that got all our beats banging. Shout out to everybody we know that's an entrepreneur that's out here trying to make something happen that we know. Shout out to everybody that show we went on. That's Nick. What is his name?
It was a radio show for school.
No, I was gonna give him a shout out as a person. What's his name? Where did he go by? Is it Nicky Box?
He does videos. Yeah, Nicky Box. Yeah, he do videos. He and dance classes.
So shout out to Nicky Box.
Shout out to all our guests, everybody that came through for us on our show.
What's shout out to the ferry, I forgot the name of the drinks. The drinks.
Oh, the Pixie Dust?
Pixie Dust. I said ferry. Yeah,
the Dust Shop.
Shout out to the Dust Shop, because they came out on our show before too.
He said the ferry.
Man, I couldn't think. I'm like ferry. But while everything is still funny, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it because we have been slacking. Maybe more than likely me, because I've been mourning the loss of Rodrigo. Now it's another OG cultural conversation move. If y'all been listening, y'all know who Rodrigo is, and he just disappeared since we started doing video episodes. You know what I'm saying? He here in spirit, but we'll holler at him. Well, he might pop up one day. You know what I'm saying? So dad jokes. This not even a one for you. It's just like a one-liner, and then I'm gonna probably do one for you.
Oh, it's just okay.
Yeah. Right. My wife told me to take the spider out instead of killing him. Well, I went out, had a few drinks. This nice guy. He finds that butched, killed that joke. I tried again. My wife told me to take the spider out instead of killing him. I went out with him, had a few drinks. He's a nice guy. Turns out he's a web designer.
Goofy. I don't know why I thought this was finna leave with something about a Black Widow or some shit. I'm like, what?
You know why Steve Jobs?
Web designer.
No, I was gonna say, you know why you can't say Steve Jobs was a better president to Donald Trump than Donald Trump?
Why is Steve Jobs a
Why
better president
why
than
wouldn't you
Donald
be able
Trump?
to say Steve Jobs would be a better president than Donald Trump? Why wouldn't you be able to say that?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It got something to do with Microsoft.
Nah, because that's comparing apples to oranges.
Oh no, what is it?
Because that's comparing apples to oranges. Steve Jobs apples, Donald Trump
Oh
orange.
shit! I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I had to
And
find some.
you said my dumb ass. You said Steve Jobs,
Who
and I
you
was
thought
thinking
I
about
said?
Bill Gates.
Oh yeah.
I pictured Bill Gates when you said Steve Jobs. That's what
Yeah.
threw me off.
This
That's funny though. That's not even a dad joke. That's funny.
yeah, I had to find some. These are the adult ones, more adult ones. That was whack.
I'm gonna use that Donald Trump.
Yo, this was
That shit
kind
was
of
funny.
this not a joke, but this is funny because we grew up in the Microsoft era. So it's like the
Mhm.
boss says, "How good at you at PowerPoint?" And the dude says, "I excel at it." Like you,
Goof
okay.
ass.
Now he
No,
said, now the
yeah, I
boss
ain't
said,
saying it.
"Was the Microsoft? Was that a Microsoft Office pun?" And dude says, "Word."
Word.
Like Microsoft.
I don't know. I felt like that was when you said it. I was like, word.
He was
'Cause
just
that was
using
all that
it's
was
just a
left.
bunch of fucking
That's
puns.
funny though.
Oh fuck, my light went out. Me light.
That's funny as hell though.
All right, yeah. So
I could
speaking of
barely
other
even
news,
tell.
that's funny. Okay, so Sway Lee from Rocket Power got his hard drive stolen.
From Rocket Power.
Sway Lee.
What?
Sway
Why you
Lee.
say Sway Lee from Rocket
Because he looks
Power?
like dude from Rocket Power. You ain't never
He
heard the
looked like
Rocket Power joke
Otto,
with him?
Otto. Wasn't that his name?
Yeah, they be
Otto.
calling him. Oh shit. You ain't never heard them
I
call him
didn't. G.
Rocket
I don't-
Power. But anyway, he got
No, they call both.
no, they call him Auto Rocket or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, he got his hard drive stolen from a nigga who made an Instagram page called Sway Lee's Hard Drive.
What? But he literally stole it? Like how?
I don't think he stole it. I'm not sure how he got it, but he found this shit and Sway Lee thought he was bullshitting. Sway Lee like, you don't got my stuff. And then he just starts pulling out all type. He like, you know what this is?
Whatever
Then he start like
files he
describing
got.
the bag. And he like, this your hard drive? And Sway Lee just like gets out the camera because he's salty. He like, damn, you got my shit
What
for
the
real. But it's just
was
funny.
they like on live or some shit?
That was on live.
What
He was on
when did this happen?
today or yesterday. One or two. But I
I
don't
ain't
know what
hear shit
happened.
about that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened afterwards. It just was funny to me that this nigga made a page called Sway Lee's Hard Drive.
Sway
Like
Lee's hard drive.
That's
Oh, that mean he gotta be cool with him. No, like he gotta know this nigga to some extent. He ain't
I don't
random.
know how he came up on that shit because he had his cash, he had his hard drive,
He's not random.
he pulled out some condoms and he was like, I don't know what you got these for. He like, you ain't gonna use these bitches.
So he got his whole bag of possessions.
Yeah, it's why he like, all right, I
Gee.
see.
What the fuck? So Sway Lee was on live and this page must have hopped in the live they requested.
Yeah, he was in the comments like, I got your hard drive, nigga. And
Get
like,
the fuck out of here.
and Sway Lee like, no, you don't. And like the page
No,
say
you don't.
Sway Lee's hard drive. So you might be like, this nigga might really have my missing hard drive. If
Entertain
it's
my
missing.
shit. Right.
Man, he clicked on that shit with a Darth Vader voice and a mask on.
How the fuck did I miss this?
His
I ain't
ass.
heard shit. I ain't been on the social media as much as I used
This
to
your
be.
bag.
So. Gee,
You
that's
ain't got
wild.
my bag. Oh, I don't.
He gotta know who that is, G. Cause
What about this? Sway Lee was like,
he gotta know who he was around. I hope somebody screen record that shit. I'm finna look that shit up once we get off.
it's still on YouTube. You on YouTube, you can see it.
Oh, bad, yeah. I'm gonna.
Because I looked on it before we did this.
That's funny as
I
shit.
looked on it before we did this to double check and make sure that it wasn't any more news that came from that. So I just thought I'd just take the hard drive part and tell the world about that because that was pretty fucking funny to me. But
That's funny as shit.
it is. So you were saying that you getting overwhelmed with music.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know, but I know you love music too. But I don't know if you feel how I feel. But like, nigga, I'm so tired of niggas dropping music.
You a
Like,
podcast
especially,
listener to now.
gee, that
You got
that don't
podcast ears now.
that
You told me out your own mouth you listen to like 80% podcasts or some crazy
gee.
shit now.
I
So of
my
course you gonna be
Spotify is
like,
podcast. It ain't even
see,
music.
that's why when music come out, you
But
like, you like, cause you got on a podcast, you like, oh man,
that shit backed up.
yeah, that's exactly why you upset.
But I don't even. It ain't even that G because it's not only that music coming out left and right. It's that even niggas that is releasing music keep releasing music. Like the niggas I like. If I don't like you, I think it's stupid. But if I do like you, I'm getting upset because I can't even get through everything. G, still ain't finished Jack Harlow shit. Still ain't finished Rick.
Stop listening to podcasts.
Still ain't finished 38 Special. Just dropped his shit. No, fuck that. 38 Special didn't get to listen to that. Didn't get through Stunner 4 Vegas. Didn't get through Juicy J. Like I'm like I gotta get. And then mind you, it's other people still release shit.
Yeah.
I'm not even a Kid Cudi fan, but I want to at least try to listen to it because motherfucker said it's decent.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this shit. And then guarantee half of them gonna have a fucking deluxe version after that shit. And I ain't got like when the fuck do y'all think we got time for this? Like stop like why you think Kendrick is Kendrick and Cole is Cole?
I don't like
Like
that shit they do. I gotta
man, fuck
disagree
I
with you
don't
on
care.
this
But it's
whole.
value in that shit. It's come on, but you
Uh,
know when they come out, it's slap.
all of it slap.
Slap.
I like music like that, so I can't agree.
I know
Now I'm
G.
opposite.
Now
I don't
see,
listen to podcasts as much. I'm backed up. I probably didn't listen to the last 2 episodes of Brilliant Idiots yet because I listen to music that much. You know,
they
I
ass ain't
like
even been on it.
yeah, I like music that much. Like I listen to music like all day. Like I wake up, I cut the music on. Like
I used to be like that
yeah,
till I
I
was
don't
in the
listen to podcasts
podcast.
as often. Like I do, but I don't listen. Like sometimes I be doing shit. Like I don't want to hear podcasts. I want to hear
Talking.
like some raps and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I rarely be like, I want to hear rap.
Yeah.
I
See,
like
that's the
I
difference.
have to shoehorn music into my day and schedule.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, all right, am I caught up on every podcast that I really want to hear? And then I got some that's like I'll get to it if I get to it, but there's others like
Yeah.
I gotta hear these. And
Yeah.
then that list is grown. And so music be like, shit, I don't know when. G,
Excuse
I'm
me.
so bad. I listen to podcasts playing a video game, G. I don't even
Yeah. See,
listen
that's
to
how it
music
is.
doing
See,
shit
you
like
going through the
that.
same phase we went through when we used to footwork, when we used to listen to like hella
Listening
tracks.
to straight
And we was like
tracks.
missing out. I ain't gonna say missing out on certain music, but like I can
I
honestly
was
say when
missing
Wayne
out.
was yeah, when Wayne was super duper hot, like I was still playing tracks. Like, that's cool. Come on, DJ Rashad. Like I would like I wasn't in the same realm as them because I'm over in this realm. You know what I'm saying? It's other
Yeah,
people like that that's in the podcast. Like now you listen to more podcasts than me, and I'll start off listening to podcasts, and
that is
I don't
true,
think
right?
you was
You the
listening to
reason I started
yeah.
listening to the shit.
So yeah, that's all it is. You didn't went to the, you know what I'm saying, the podcast move. I think probably because do you listen to them at work?
Yes,
It's easier to listen to a
it's
podcast at work than to listen to a song and you trying to like albums because when people talking and shit, you can hear two people talk. But when trying to hear some raps and punchlines
it's
and
somebody
and you want to
talking to
make sure you
you.
don't miss out on the song and you got people talking to you, you know, it's
Mm-hmm.
different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Yeah.
I don't
You
know. I
feel
think
like you kind of feel like you having a conversation at work too, because I be like just entertained by laughing and stuff like that. You know.
yeah, it just depends on like with me, it's just the whole a mood thing. Uh, as far as podcasts, I try to listen to Ebro every day, but I don't listen to him every day. Like I don't know what it is. I just sometimes I just don't be going for the podcast as much. But yeah, I feel that. But I feel what you're saying. But it's just the demand for music is just so high. It's been so high for like not two for a while now. Everybody just been like, all right, what's next? Because niggas will eat up some shit real quick. And they're like, what's next? You know what I'm
But
saying?
I
That's how I
think
feel about Cole and Kendrick. Like you said something about them.
mm,
Like they can wait, that's fine, but they wait so fucking long. Like
yeah, I think they wait a little
Absol
too
too.
long. A
Like
little too long. A little too
Absol only
long.
had an album in like 5 years, 6 years. Like when he had an album when
I
I
was gonna
first
say what
moved
that
here.
one.
When
Yeah,
I
I was
first
finna
moved
say when
here.
I was in Georgia, that's what I was listening to
Yeah.
him. And that was 2016 when that album came out.
Yeah, 4 years. Going on 5 years. He ain't had an album. Like
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick, what Kendrick dropped? 2 year damn dropped 3 years ago. Cole
I feel like
probably
it's
2 years
damn near
ago.
more than 3.
Damn near more than that's why I'm like they taking too
I think
long with their
2 years
music.
is okay for them niggas.
Two, I think a
But then you
year.
got
I think you should come
a
pop out
year.
once a year.
Once a year. I don't know. I'm not. I like that build up kind of. I just be like, damn. So when Kendrick drops some shit, it's gonna be fire. But
Shit, I
like,
want more because you
I'm
gon'
hearing niggas that like Young Boy saying he's putting out too much music. Like niggas is making 4 albums a year. Like who the fuck? Like I love Freddie G, but I would really get overwhelmed if that nigga dropped 4 to 5 albums in one
he
year,
dropped three
especially
albums
if
in
they
1 year.
long.
He dropped four damn near classic. He dropped Freddie, what was all in one? Damn, I just seen it. It was
That was more so in the climb though, right?
he
That
been hot,
wasn't
man. Freddie,
at that point.
he been hot. G
No,
niggas just
he's just now. I'm talking about not niggas like yo niggas like us that's really into music, but like heavily. But when as far as more niggas is still saying who is Freddie Gibbs now, but I'm just saying like he's way more popular now than he was 3 years ago or
what
some
would you
shit.
say made him more popular then? If he's more popular now,
Probably because of people putting him on their shit.
he
More
been on
people is
everybody
featuring him,
music.
and he getting more features.
He been on a lot of features. He like
And niggas is getting more in tune with that real rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas is not more people are being open to the rapping niggas versus like, you know, the drill or the dance or the pop rap and shit like that. I think niggas is kind of falling out of that mode a little bit more, except for the teenagers. But you know, like 90 from 94 and back, them niggas is probably still fucking with the rap niggas. So that's why they getting niggas names like Freddie and Griselda in their mouth.
yeah.
That's what I think.
I forgot where we was even going, but yeah,
Yeah, as what about
Freddie
made him
did
more
drop
popular.
3 and 4 albums in 1 year, and they was all solid albums. That if you say they helped him climb, them was 4 projects in 1 year. That
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I think when you, my point is, I think when you
I
put
think the
out
climb is
quality,
that okay.
I think when you put out quality music, it's okay. When you just rapping like
Yeah,
NBA YoungBoy, it's gonna get old. Like nobody gonna want to hear that over and over again.
yeah.
Like Currency is an example. Like I know you don't like Currency, but Currency didn't put out one time. He put out 12 albums in 1 year. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And that
nuts.
was
I just couldn't deal with that.
yeah, and that's how he got.
But
That's
you
how he
think that
got
was
to be.
all quality? Do you think every single one was
I
quality?
think yeah, them was the ones that people love. Them was some of the albums. That's when niggas first heard of Freddie Gibbs was on them albums. Niggas first heard of him linking up with Cool Kids, and it was a lot of him and Wiz. That was the same time him and Wiz got super hot. It was that same year. He put out
Mm-hmm.
12 straight albums. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. If it's fire, you ain't gonna care. Like you saying that now, but if Kendrick dropped 5 albums in 1 year and all of them good, you gonna be like, these are some good albums. You know what I'm saying?
I
As
just
long as
don't
they
think that's common. I'm not saying it's
oh, it ain't gonna be.
impossible.
It ain't common. It's not gonna be common because not everybody not that skilled. I don't think it's a
Yeah,
lot of rappers that's not that skilled to be putting out music as much
yeah,
as that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like you said, like Young Boy, I don't think he that skilled to keep going doing that. But you got matter of fact, Conway and West Side Gun them. Their
It's
whole
a whole
camp,
bunch of
they
shit.
put out together collectively, just them three, probably like 10 albums. West Side Gun put
Yeah.
out like 3 or 4 albums this year. I know you don't like Gun, but Gun is like he
His
like the
voice
nigga to
just bothers the
everybody.
fuck out of me.
Like on Jay-Z top 40 list, West Side Gun is on there like 5 times. And last year he was on there like 4 times. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's what?
I was gonna say I don't know if he's done. I saw a debate. Well, not a debate. I saw an opinion. I was wondering if you agree with it. I saw
That he
one
the
on
weakest in
Facebook.
Griselda?
No.
Oh,
It wasn't nothing bad. It was somebody said after statements heard news on there was like, man, he got the potential to be the next Jay-Z. And I kind of was like, I see where you going. I don't know, but maybe I wouldn't be mad at it. And then
yeah.
somebody was like, nah, it's West Side Gun. And then it was like he too old. And then on top of that, it was kind of like he don't even want to rap forever.
Yeah, he don't. I think they
You know,
say
I don't think West Side would even remotely be considered a Jay-Z.
nah. They say
You
that
know,
because of the moves that West Side Gun make though. Like West Side Gun,
yeah,
like how Jay-Z is everywhere and making
yeah,
everything happen. He in the mix with
right.
everywhere. Now you seeing Jay-Z with rappers that I've been talking about 5 years ago that you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I knew that was gonna be hot. Like he with Rock Marciano now, like Benny the Butcher
Mm-hmm.
and shit now. And West Side Gun is just like that. Like I said, he came on the scene from Conway, his brother Conway got shot in the head. Conway wasn't rapping. That's why his mouth fucked up like this. He got
Mm-hmm.
paralyzed and shit. Westside Gun just like fuck it. I'm gonna try to rap because bro ain't here. I'm just going. He just fucking around and rapping, and that led to a
Mm-hmm.
deal with Eminem, which led to him touching a whole bunch of shit, putting everybody on. Now he out here selling $600 rugs that's selling out.
Yeah, the
All of his
art.
merch sells right
Yeah.
out, and it's not cheap merch. The shit $200 hoodies. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Vinyls reselling for $1,000. You know what I'm saying? That's why they
Yeah.
saying, but not on no rap level. Like he not gonna never
Yeah, and
lyrically
that's
be
what.
like on no Jay-Z.
Yeah, and that was the point of the original point was to say like it's to see that growth where they started, where they're
Yeah,
going, the moves they making. It's like he's on that path.
yeah,
You know, he may not be the greatest lyricist, like one of the greatest is
yeah,
Jay-Z, but just far as just I don't know, I guess as far as the image
yeah.
of what he could be. And I was like, shit, I'd be happy to see that. Chicago nigga be considered up there with
Oh,
Jay-Z
you talking
because
about her?
yeah, yeah,
I think.
her.
Oh no, I think her. I don't think he gonna be on no Jay Z level. That's some big shoes. I
It
think.
is, and I don't know if it's I don't
I
know. I didn't even read all the comments or what he exactly meant, but I took it as like just the path that he's on, like
yeah.
the type of moves he making. You know what I'm saying?
I
Especially
think
going
he just
from
gonna be a
selling drugs
staple.
to rapping
Yeah,
and being smart with his shit. Like
yeah.
that statement shit was
It was
was
fire.
cold.
It's
That shit was cold.
it's two things with that. Jay Z did a whole like he had a whole like his own label. He had a whole groups that
Well,
went
that
platinum
all
and
that
yeah.
came
I
though. It
know.
came.
I well
And Herb not even
Jay
Herb ain't even 28.
Yeah, I
You
want to
know?
say yeah because Jay Z didn't start rapping until he was like 30 something though. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So
He
if
did
you
a
just
lot in
take
less time.
if you take the time, I'm not saying Herb can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But them some big shoes. I think Herb will
No,
be
yeah.
a staple for Chicago though. I think he'll be a legend
Definitely.
here. I think he'll
Definitely.
always be cared about like Derrick Rose is cared about here over every
Yeah.
rapper here. Like Lil Durk can sell more records. Anybody can sell more records,
Yeah,
but
but
I
I
think
think
the love for Herb is always gonna be way more than anybody in
yeah.
Chicago that ever rapped. I want to say I want to say Kanye, but
Yeah,
Kanye ain't true Chicago.
Kanye, yeah, you don't when you see and hear him, you don't think about Chicago.
Yeah.
You know
Herb
what I'm
is
saying? And I was
100% Chicago. He's the best
exactly
rapper from Chicago ever.
exactly.
Ever. You know
Exactly.
what I'm
So
saying?
he's not a representation of anything. Kanye's not a representation of
Yeah.
Chicago.
Because the only thing that I would say with that is if we would say that, then we would have to say like Nip would have been like Jay-Z if Nip was here. You know what I'm saying? And
He
I
was
don't really
definitely
see
on
that.
that path.
I just think they was just
Like
good
when
businessmen. He
no,
was a
yeah,
good businessman.
I don't want to say like that's the next, like they're the
Yeah.
next Jay Z. Like I'm not saying that. I was
Okay.
just kind of seeing it as like they're on that path, like as far as their lifestyle and what they want to accomplish. You know, you ain't got to be the next one. You know, you just gonna be you.
Yeah, I would just
But
say
you
just
know,
take Jay-Z out the
life
equation
path.
and just say like they on some they're like leading figures for like the
Yeah,
culture or whatever
kind of
section they're from.
like the Mike and LeBron shit. It's like he ain't got to be Mike. He just LeBron.
Yeah, that's why I said just take Jay Z out of it because if
Yeah,
we put Jay Z in there, it's always gonna be somebody
be
you're gonna be
like
like, no, slide him
no.
in instead. Like, so
Oh
just
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah. So we just gonna let Herb be Herb. You know what I'm saying? Herb is I've been saying that. I've been saying like, man, I hope don't
Yeah, he
nothing ever happen
definitely
to
a
him. And
legend.
you know what I'm saying? And the thing I love about Herb is Herb. Like I said, I always say you can tell when somebody ain't been raised with big cousins or big brothers and shit. Like you could tell because I could tell every time Herb pick a sample, I'm like he didn't go listen to that shit on his own because it's
His
too
own.
fucking old. You know
He
what
is
I'm
too
saying?
young.
I
He is
know
too
some of this
young.
shit and it do something to me because my big cousin showed me that shit. So like when as soon as
Mm-hmm.
that sample came out, I'm like, damn, that's that Dipset. You know what I'm
Dipset.
saying?
Yeah.
I like all the samples he picked in my head, I'd be like, somebody older was with him when they
Yeah, and I'm
from the
wondering if he
Jada Kiss
picked it
was
or
in.
did somebody just bring that shit to him?
No, I think he picked it, but what I'm saying is, I think he got put on that music by being around older
No,
people,
yeah.
which goes with how mature this nigga is. You know what I'm
If he
saying?
picked it for sure, he heard it from some some of his
Oh
older
yeah, I'm
niggas,
sure. I'm sure you heard that from Dipset. He said he loved
but I'm
Dipset.
just wondering if oh okay, because I was gonna say I'm
Yeah,
like some niggas will bring you the beat, you know.
yeah, he loved Dipset. You could tell by the samples Herb picked though. Like he got that mindset. It's kind of like I always tell people, like you could tell Herb was raised around the old Chicago back when Chicago was sample heavy. When it's just like Chicago artists used to pick like certain song. Like when Kanye first came on, everything was a sample because he had that
Oh, is
Chicago
that when you
type
said it?
of.
I was just
You know what
thinking
I'm
about
saying?
him when you said it at first.
When Twisted got hot, outside of adrenaline rush and that shit, like everything was sampled. You know what I'm saying? Like when I used to think of like old up and coming rappers from Chicago that never made it, but that was big, like LEP or less though from over east and shit. It was all sample heavy music. Growing up, and I always hear that in her music. I'm like, he always pick a sample. I'm like, is
Yeah,
he
and
man?
he
He be
always
a huh?
picking the good ones too. He don't pick shit just to sample it. He be picking the shit that you
Yeah.
know exactly
He
where that
picked
shit came
he picked
from.
y'all the notable one. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to her, man. His ass out here been with the older cats, learning shit, wisening up. Dude ass is a legend already. Uh and I hope fam don't go to jail behind none of that shit. But
I mean, he said he good.
yeah, he said he
he
good.
said
You know what I'm saying?
he
So
said he good.
but what was I gonna say? Outside of that, I was gonna say, uh I know we spoke on reselling before, but I'm only saying something because like now I be looking at Jordans. I don't even really care for Jordans as much no more like that. But I be
Mhm.
seeing people get Jordans, like all you gotta do is like go on Foot Locker or Champs or some shit, do the reservation for whatever shoe coming out that you know how to Yeezy or Jordan. And if you
Mhm.
win, you could just sell it. So people getting these tickets and they just like, yeah, I got
Don't even
this.
want him.
I'm gonna see it right. Don't want them at all, and just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna resell them for $50 more. I'm just like, this shit
That's
lame as
why this
hell.
shit, yeah, it don't even feel the same. Like the niggas that's buying shoes don't want them. It's almost like a fight to get the best price possible. That's not the
Yeah,
fucking MSRP.
they
And
ass
that
be
shit, like
like
even with the
highest
PS5,
offer.
it's yeah, like y'all be highest offer
Pick a
starting at
price.
fucking 400. Like, bitch, what are you doing? Why bother? First of all, y'all not these people not even hurting. They didn't just like come up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all don't be hurting. And I hope you're not living off reselling shoes.
Yeah,
But you know what I'm saying? If it's a hustle, it's a hustle. But usually that's because you plugged. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? The hustle used to be selling shit discounted.
yeah,
Then wasn't the hustle always selling shit discounted?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas ain't say we was this is like say CDs was still a thing. We don't have audio, we don't have our MP3s, MP4 and shit like that. Niggas going to coconuts and
yeah.
buy every motherfucking Jay-Z album they got in stock. You know what I'm saying? Like, or
Coconuts.
steal it. Steal it off the truck or some shit. And then it's like, you know what I'm saying? You sell it for less to fuck with
Yeah.
people. And you usually you gotta when you get shit in bulk, you usually, you know what I'm saying, you sell it at a discount.
I just want to say one
So
thing.
you could
The
fuck with
only
other people.
difference, a
What?
lot of times that shit is stolen goods. It's either
You
stolen
talking about
goods
these
or it's
mics?
fake good. Nah, when
Well,
we used to sell shit discounted, it's usually stolen or fake.
well, that's what I said. You
Yeah,
steal it off the truck. That's why I
yeah.
was like, you
So
steal them.
like that's why you could be like, it's gonna go for lower. But like
Yeah.
I'm not agreeing with the reselling. It's just like you said, the people you said it perfect. The people who been doing it is plugged, so they're not just doing two pair. They going to get they
Mm-hmm.
usually got a full size run. They've been doing this for 10 years. It's just y'all niggas going to do two pairs and doing this shit. Burn my soul. Like y'all getting two pair of Jordans. Y'all doing all this for two pair of Jordans. Just go read
To try to make what, five hundred
$100.
dollars
You know, yeah. If a nigga gonna
tops?
buy that, man, I hope, man, I just stop reselling, buying resold Jordans. Find something else to wear. Like it's so much other shit to wear, man. Look, man. Look, it's Air
The shit is
Max.
trash.
All tiny got to go down the shoe line, but you ain't gotta buy these resale Jordans. And nine
Yeah,
times
yeah,
out
yeah.
of
Oh,
ten, they
you mean
gonna
people?
restock.
Yeah, and then that's the thing too. People feel like they create that false sense of scarcity where people like, damn man, I really want these mics and I'm never gonna get them, and it's like I
Yeah,
gotta pay more just to be on. And like you said, gee, we got more shoes now than ever to choose from,
Yeah,
and they bringing those shit back. Like you don't have to get these mics, G. Right now, I'm like, I see some mics, I like them. If they seem like they hyped, I'll just be like, well, fuck it. And then what's crazy is all these people buying it. I still don't see people rocking half these shoes to the extent that nobody can buy them. Like they ain't nowhere to be found
yeah.
because they bought up, and that's because niggas is just stockpiling them in their crib trying to
That's what's
sell them for
happening.
$200 over.
People, I know people that get shoes and they say, "I'm gonna just sit on these for a whole year." Like they have a shoe and then sit on it for a year because they're like, "Well, it's going value gonna go up." Niggas do that. I know niggas that do that with 11s all the time. By
All the
whole
11s.
pair. It like it's the nigga that when what was it? I want to say when Jubilees came out. This dude on my Facebook bought about 15, 20 pairs. You know what I'm saying? And he like, I'm
Mhm.
not selling none of these. You
Them
know,
shit's not even that cold for all that.
I don't even fuck with them, man. I don't fuck
They
with them.
not that. They alright. You
Yeah,
know, I'm not knocking anybody that like them, but for all that, what
yeah.
the fuck? No, they not that fire.
I'm good. I catch me out here in these MX or
You know
these
what
Air
I'm
Force
saying?
Ones
Like,
these
G, and
days.
that's that. I'm like, once that shit, look, if you was like, all right, I'm finna spend 220 on these mics, and them bitches gone, you literally can go get another pair of shoes for like 160. You got a new pair of shoes, and you save some money. Just
Yeah,
chill. Like y'all, the shit gonna stop if niggas stop paying for it. If niggas not paying for these
facts,
resales, and then they gonna be stuck on them shoes, sitting on them, and the price is not gonna go up. Y'all gonna have to go down, just like motherfuckers was having to sell in PS5s for less because nobody was buying that shit.
facts. They
So
only went back up because Christmas, and you know you got some of them
yeah,
parents
Christmas
that's
and
gonna be
people
like,
desperate.
I'm getting it without a doubt. My son got a hat. You know, it's this
Yeah,
dude I got my PlayStation from. He got like four of them, and he resold all of them. He said one
wow,
nigga he sold it for 900 because he was like, I gotta have it. My son gotta have this for Christmas and some shit. He said some Serbian dude or some shit pulled up in a BMW and was like, yeah, it
wow,
don't even matter. I'm gonna pay it. And like, all right, man.
that's crazy.
Man, yeah, I don't, man. Just so y'all know, if y'all looking for Xbox S, those are readily available
This is
all the
serious, man.
time. Series S. Like I promise that it was a link up for 24 hours. Nobody bit that motherfucker.
Nobody hit that
Go get y'all
bitch.
Xbox. I don't mean to get game casty, but I got in an argument with the dude I got my PlayStation from, and I told him
Uh huh.
I sent him the link, and he was like, "Yeah, nobody wants it." I was like, "It's trash." He like, no, I thought it was something. It was good if you can't find anything into next year. I said, no, bro. It's literally because he was like, there's no next gen games. I was like, on Xbox is not like
On
on
Xbox,
Xbox,
it's
like
way
we got
less.
Spider Man and you know what I'm saying already out the gate. And I
We
said,
Spider
honestly,
Man and Demon Souls.
yep, Call of Duty has a next gen upgrade and 2K has a next gen upgrade. I said, now on Xbox, it don't feel like nothing because all y'all got is a faster system. That's all they got is a faster system
Bro,
and,
it's
and a
it's a
remote that
slight
has,
graphic upgrade.
well, yeah, that
A
that
slight
too
graphic upgrade, but that's it. That's it. I'm like that controller on the PlayStation itself is a
blows it
step
away.
up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all really didn't get shit. Y'all controller looked the same. You know, they dashboard, the UI looked the same.
Yeah, so
Y'all system still ugly.
that's why
Like
the motherfucker's still sitting right there. And with
it's
with,
just
with
sitting
low
right there.
memory, and you put two games on that bitch, it's over with. And it's supposed to be not as functional as the X or
The
whatever.
X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I ain't trying
They
to get
said
out.
they
Go
said
ahead.
is I'm just to
Go
end it
ahead. Go
up. They
ahead.
said it's basically a good price for us kind of high end PC, but you still don't even get the benefits of like the graphical benefits of
Yeah.
a PC. So it's damn near like what's the point?
Save you $300.
Yeah.
Anywho, I was gonna say, how important do you think an invite is? Like, if you invite somebody to something, because I'm only asking because I be seeing people on Facebook. They be like, all it takes is for me to invite you to something once. You say no, I never do it again. How do you get upset at people by not going to your invite things you invite them to? Like, how important is it? Because I'll give my take on it. You already know I don't even care. I don't care if I invite you to 100 things and you don't come to now one. I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna never invite you again. And I don't get upset at people for not going to invite shit unless I make it specific and I say you have to. And that's only gonna be like my main friends. It's gonna be like I'll be like, yo,
Hmm.
I really want you to be here. And 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna be nothing that's gonna twist nobody out of shape and be like I'm not gonna say you need to be here, and I'm talking about I'm going on a vacation to Cancun. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna tell you have to be there. You know what I'm saying? If you don't make that, then that's
Yeah.
perfectly fine because that's like $2,000, and
Yeah.
anything under $50, I'm not gonna say you have to be there, and I'm gonna be upset. But anything under
You mean
$50,
you would say?
huh?
You mean
What I
you
just
like
say?
if it's under 50, you would expect them to be there? Is that what you
Yeah,
mean? Or
basically, if it's under
okay.
50, if it's under 50 and I say I need you to be there, then I will hope you'll be there. But anything over $50 and you can't be there, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, we all got kids and we all got a significant other. So now it's
Mhm.
$100. Because you might have to bring them. You know what I'm saying? So how important do you think invites are on?
I think I don't know. For me, it depends. And two, like I'm always like I'll be always giving people the benefit of the doubt depending on the situation. Like I always assume if I invite you somewhere, it's because I fuck with you and you fuck with me. And if you can't come, it's for whatever reason you can't come.
Yeah,
Like I don't think you just on dirt. Like, but it is now if it becomes like regular, like you never come to anything I ever invite you to, it's like what the fuck, like ever.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like if it's constantly, I mean, it don't mean I'm gonna stop invite. Well, no, I ain't gonna lie. It could get to a point where I stop inviting
yeah,
you, and you can't really say nothing. I'm be like, well, when have you ever been to anything? And
yeah,
I think they'll have a shit face. So at that point, it's became a habit of yours. So like, why invite you? But in general, like if I invite you somewhere and whatever reason you can't come is the reason you can't come or don't want to come, and that's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? Given the situation. Now what's different is if you lead me to believe you're coming and then shit changes up every time, like you give these stupid excuses, but at first you jumped and said you was coming. If you knew you couldn't come from jump, don't say it. And
mm,
especially if it ain't no life altering event that happened in between that time and you just like, I ain't gonna make it and I gotta work. I'm like, bitch, why would you say you coming if you knew you had to work? That shit could have been handled because I told you 3 weeks ago. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But overall, I always give people the benefit of the doubt for most shit. I just be like, all right, well, if you can make it, you gonna make it. If you can't, you not.
yeah. All right, well, since we getting ready to close out, we not gonna be here for Christmas. I was gonna say, um, what is out of your Christmas list? What do you hope that you really got that's on your Christmas list?
Shit, I got the PS5. I can't get.
Yeah,
That's it for me.
yeah, I know, but you still
Shit.
gotta, you still got to get a Christmas list. Ain't he lucky? PS5 and he got a
Niggas
list
got it.
for
Yeah, I
Christmas.
mean, no. Well, the PS5, it wasn't planned. So, well, it was, but
It
it
costs
was
so much,
like,
you can just be like, yeah, it could be my gift.
not. Yeah, I mean, it was like shit. I don't need
Yeah,
nothing else. I got the PS5.
yeah, I
At
know,
that
but
point,
you still made a list. It gave your
I
girl.
scratched it up. Oh yeah, I did. I did have
Yeah,
a
so I'm
list.
saying like, what is it that you really hope that you got off of that list for Christmas? Like, what's your most
So if
wanted
I
gift
so
out of the
so
list?
like we go like say like I didn't have the PS5 or something.
No, even if I'm talking about your list that you gave your girl for Christmas.
Okay.
Did you like off of your list that you gave her? What is one
Okay.
gift that you really hope that you got? And we'll check back in and see if you got it when we come
um,
back.
I think you said I had to go look at it. I had to go look at my list. Um, I think that what I really want and have yet to get is a new chain, a pendant, a 22 pendant
Right.
for my chain.
Yeah. I'm
The
just
number
trying.
22 on it.
All right. Well, let's hope Santa brought my man's 22-inch or 22 pendant chain. You know what I'm saying?
And what
Uh,
about you?
shit. I don't even know, man, because I got my Air Max. That's what I really wanted. I got my Air
Hmm.
Neons. But she telling me, she like, are you gonna like this gift, this other gift? She said this motherfucker tell you, say, yeah, after you get your gift, you gonna want to buy me that MacBook for Mother's Day. And I'm just like, what?
What
I'm
the
like,
fuck?
what the fuck did you get? I'm like, it's more shoes, ain't it? She like, no. And in my head, I'm like, I don't really know.
You
I
don't
said,
know
rate it
what it
from 1 to
is.
10. She said, it's a 10. And I'm like, what the
She
fuck
got you a
is
new
it?
car, B.
That's what it gotta be. That's why I said you must
Nah,
have got a
let me not
truck.
get your hopes up.
Well, or something. She heard me talking about I gotta get a truck. She went and got a truck.
She
Cause I
got you a
don't
new
know.
copy.
I got everything like you said. Once I got the PS5, I don't
You
really
was
need
chilling.
nothing. Like my list was a bunch of just shoes, man. It was just
I didn't have not one shoe on my list this year.
man,
I had
I
not
had
one
like
shoe.
cheaper shoes though. I had like the
Mm-hmm.
Reeboks you had like $70. I had like
Mm-hmm.
some Air Max there was like 120. It was no
Mm-hmm.
$200 because
Right.
I don't know if you know, but I be having like $300 shoes on my shit sometimes because of afterpay. Afterpay makes everything painless. So
It feel painless, nigga.
yeah,
That
it
shit
feels
still
painless.
painful as fuck.
Until you like 3 payments in, you like
That's
fuck when y'all gonna stop billing
bleeding.
me.
You be bleeding slowly over
Hey,
time.
the first two, you be like, I got it handled. You get to the third one, you
Cause you
like,
think about it.
dude,
No,
how
this is the
many more? I
thing.
just paid y'all. That's what you feel like. I just
You
paid
be
y'all.
like, you be like, oh man, it's $60 right here, right now. That ain't shit, man. Then
Yeah.
that shit hit you two more times. You be ready to die.
I got a theory with my not a theory, but the way I do it to not make myself not curse. I know
Mhm.
if I keep it in the 100 and 150 range, I won't get that upset because at 100 especially, it's just $25. But once I want to
Yeah.
be risky, like when I got them fucking white and green fours, and I paid
Hmm.
like 300 something with tax, and my fucking payments was like 75. I was like, B, why you do this? I was like,
You
it's almost in
tweet.
the way I be counting money. I'm like, this is $100. I'm like, $100. Like this is a
Yeah,
hundred.
G, when it's like it's really 70 to $80, you be
That's a
like, this
hundred
is a
dollars to
hundred
me. Oh,
dollars.
that's $100. Fuck,
Hell
man.
no. I didn't know she wanted a MacBook though.
Yeah, she want just to play the Sims, B, in the bed, B. Just to play the Sims in the bed. That's
Uh,
it. She just want. I said, bro, that's the dumbest shit ever. Don't they have Sims
you could I
Mobile or
was
some
finna
shit? She said
well,
it's
it ain't the
trash
same.
though. Yeah,
But she don't have to have a Mac if she just wants to play
yeah.
Sims.
That's I was leaning.
You could get you get you a good Core i5 and
Yeah, I can
you
get her
know.
a used one or get her a fucking regular Windows computer, some shit like that. But her little
Also,
sister got a
yeah, I
Mac.
am thinking about brand new. She didn't necessarily care if it was brand new.
Yeah, she don't care. She just want to play Sims in the bed, man. Her little
Sims in the
sister
bed.
got
I
a
don't know
Mac.
why that shit just sounds so fun. Man, she
What?
better play Sims on the Switch. Wait, no, it ain't on there.
It ain't no she don't like it on the PlayStation either, man. So
Really?
yeah, she said it's I tried to play it on the PlayStation. I couldn't get a grip on that shit, man. But I don't know shit about the Sims. I tried to play it on the computer too. It was a little easier on the computer, but I don't like the
I was
Sims,
gonna say
man.
you're not a Sims person.
I ain't fuck with it. I was like, cause the shit they do on there, like these motherfuckers make families. Like my girl making families. She would give somebody cancer, but she make her girl be a hoe. Like she be like, oh, she finna just date him, get some money from him.
Gee,
They
it's
make whole
so funny.
storylines for them, man.
Yes, G, that's what my lady. She was like, she was like, I don't even care about starting over because it's just gonna be like a new family. I'm like, you don't want to start over from where you left. She's like, it's been so long, I don't even care no more. And then
Yeah,
it'd be like, yeah, like they really be like, oh my god, because if I miss this, I'm not gonna get my raise and blah blah
yeah.
blah. And I gotta make sure she ain't no dummy, so I gotta make sure I study with my daughter because we gotta have a good relationship. I'll be like, wow.
It sounds so action packed when they tell you. Then you watch them, and there ain't nothing but a motherfucker sitting there like this with bubbles on the top of their head.
I
And
used to play The Sims.
you
I played
did.
on GameCube. I had like busting out where they got to go to clubs and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
So, but I played that and one other one, but that was as furthest I went with The Sims.
Yeah, man. I tried to do it on my phone and shit like that, but I was like, That's when I was in my mobile game phase. I played the mobile one, and that's what made me try it on the PlayStation. And then I was like, too
She
complicated for
said
me. You
she
need a
don't want to
degree to
make
play
her
this
be a
shit.
hoe.
Huh? Yeah, they be having all storylines and shit like that.
Well,
But
that
hell
mod
yeah.
community is crazy.
You said who?
The mod community with that game, yeah, they be really like life simming themselves in The Sims, and it's
Oh
funny as
yeah,
hell.
yeah, I know.
But
That's why they making so much money, man. I would never think a fucking simulator of life would make so much money and have so many fans.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can just do anything on that motherfucker. But hell yeah, man, it's cultural conversations. We gonna be going ahead and wrap it up. It's your boy Steph.
In this logic, speak to what you know, be open to what you don't. And remember, nothing applies to everyone but life and death. This is Cultural Conversations. Be safe.
Be safe. Merry Christmas. Wakanda for life.